goodness, not just Rivals, but also Smash Ultimate. We are going to have some of the best competitors on the planet here in this building, and we're going to be bringing you all the action possible. And we're getting started off here in pools on Friday. A little behind scope, but that's fine because we're here and we're happy that you're here. Are you happy that you're here?
I'm definitely happy to
That's
be
good
there.
to hear,
You
man.
said this is going to be one of the best events of the year and the year. If I may
fully
say on a high
believe it.
note, we had some Ultimate, we had some Melee planned, and we also have some Rivals, which are going to see right now. Players are already in. It's going to be CPU?
CPU0
against Ant.
That's
Okay,
what we're going with.
Let's go. Ranno against Fleet. That's going to be pretty interesting. Two of the high-tier characters, obviously, in these first weeks of the game. They have the movements, they have the tools to just be a pain in advantage, and also the tools to just get off the advantage when needed.
Right.
The float on the side of Fleet and the bubble on the side of Ranno.
Yep, but that side B right there from Fleet is going to be key. That's how she gets her offense started. If that wind is not on her side, it's going to be a tough way trying to get any sort of game plan started. I like this recovery from CPU0. That was very tricky. Mix up his timing, keep Ant on his toes, so it made the edge guard a little tougher to actually get to, and now you're back on the stage, but you got to do a lot of damage, down 45 to 103. Not the best start, but it's not about how you start, man. It's about how you finish. So let's see how he finishes the stock off.
Definitely. It's this time to see if you worked on your confirms to get a kill, and this is a good one. That DI was a bit saucy.
Yeah, just caught him.
But, hey,
that will happen in this game. They will just catch you sometimes.
That's CPU0. Let's see if CPU1 can make it now. We shall see. For now, again, we
ledge cancel.
have, yeah, quite nice indeed, ledge cancel on this recovery, and we'll be able to get back in there, but that good advantage base by CPU0 will try to even the odds. He will try. He will have to get a kill, though.
And all this damage you're taking from Ranno is just going to hurt every bit more. That not going to get the cover there. Oh, I spoke way too soon. The crash bomb went off, actually took Ranno off the top. So now the stocks are finally even, but you got to get back to center stage. And luckily that side B does a little bit of help right there for CPU0 getting back to center. And now we are playing the video game once again. And just as I say that, the Frog is back on the hunt.
Yeah, and you see how Ant doesn't have any issues getting off this advantage. He was on the ledge, didn't care about it, and did manage to just reverse the whole situation and take a kill. Afterwards there, we are one stock ahead again for Ant. CPU0 is kind of struggling. Obviously, his arrows are helping it a bit, but there will not be that tool that help him, like, instigate something, get into advantage. And right now,
coverage is so good, too, and the stall from CPU0 is not going to matter. The ledge grab, that was vintage. Oh my god. The drop down invincible area from ledge. Yes. The ledge hang, despite the timing mix up from CPU0. Mwah. I love it. I love that.
You know what, so I'm also ready right now to see CPU0 lose this one. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but he cooked my ass yesterday for at least an hour during the pre-weekly. So, hey, CPU0, you need to get some humble stole into yourself now. Now, for real though, I want to see him go, and you see that we are already going onto the what's the name of this stage?
Air Armada?
The Air Armada. Yeah, I was going to Flying Armada because I had the name in French. But yeah, Air Armada, and let's see if that help him a bit at a larger stage, which will have him be able to just move around a bit more.
Definitely. And I hate to bring the Smashisms over to your guys' game, but the PS2 level type layout right there, for the platforms at the start of the stage helped Fleet a lot. And then this front transformation right here, still very good for her. Plus, like you said earlier, we have the extra space to work with. Get that Frog off me, because once the Frog gets in, stuff like that happens, and I promise you are not going to enjoy the money you spent on this game if that's happened to you consistently.
It's kind of cheap.
I mean, unless you're playing it.
You're worth the price, but that's another question. But yeah, for now, I do respect the fact that CPU0
still got him. Wow, so much time.
I had time to leave, take a coffee, and come back.
Yeah, like, I actually took a whole break, came back, and I was still getting comboed.
I had a whole round of a trip to France and came back. And the combo was still dying.
Bro, Ant is going crazy right now. I love the way his Ranno was moving. Like, any like critiques about the character inside, the way that he's piloting this character is very, very good. I love what I'm saying right now. CPU0 has a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to even out these stocks. And even when you get there, like we saw in the last game, that's only half the battle.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way he does manage to incentivize on these advantage phases help him a lot. And little by little, you can see how he's still pressing the advantage, taking the lead little by little. A whole stock lead now, which was looking like a pretty even game, looking like the previous game, is now a whole lead for once again.
Trying to use that side B to cover the high. But Ant fighting his way out of there. A little bit of a scramble on the left side. You got to be very careful about how you get down here. The shield drop up air was beautiful stuff. That is such good thing right there, CPU0. And the ledge cancel up B as well. But so unfortunately, your opponent was at 0. Not the best time to hit that landing arrow because as soon as it hits character, I'm ready for the retaliation. Good stuff from Ant.
This is some pretty good Rivals we're seeing game already from Ant here.
Good Rivals is some of the best stuff you'll see on this internet.
Let's see the movements again, just going to bait the approach of CPU0, because right now CPU cannot do anything besides trying to start anything going for him, and you know that Ant will be waiting for him, and again just press the advantage whenever you find an opportunity to get in.
He's just so good with these approach angles too. Like he's not approaching CPU0 in the same way twice. You know, he's definitely keeping him on his toes, and that's something that Fleet definitely kind of struggles with, is being able to just like cover. Well, she can cover multiple, but if you're mixing up your timings and the ways that you approach her, she really doesn't have the best ways of relieving said pressure. So once you're in, it's kind of like, oh,
get off me,
get off me. I just should have been right. I should have been right 10 seconds ago. I'm sorry. And now we're looking at possibly confirmed percent if you are Ant. Gotta wait a little bit longer, but now if you get hit by a down tilt, I am not gonna like what comes out for you next. Oh, down throw, just gonna reset the edge guard situation, and now CPU0 has to recover once again.
I just got confirmation here, and is seeded 4 here in this tournament, so that may explain enough.
Oh, I can see why.
I can see why, definitely. The Ranno in the top 8 is already sending a message here 2-0 against CPU0.
Reverse hit back air. Catch him sweeping at the wheel.